Hi, Charlotte Merritt, and I wanted to share with you some of the things I love about developing a company and helping a company grow and scale. So my first real job out of school was leasing apartments, and I love winning. I love being successful. I love seeing people succeed. And so pretty quickly I decided, well, I'm going to sell all the apartments. I'm going to rent out all these apartments. How hard could it be? Which is a lot of arrogance for a 20-something-year-old. But I did it. And I took that success and I was like, well, that was fun, but what now? What next? I always want to have a next challenge. So I moved on from that opportunity and I floated about for about a year, made some choices, learned some things, and I settled into this role with a franchise owner. And I met him and he was so passionate about his franchise and passionate about what he did that it bled through and it gave me energy. I'm like, I want to help this franchise owner succeed. And he had this goal at the annual convention, walking across stage, winning an award for having the most clients come through the facility, and that was his goal. And I was like, you are a really nice guy, and you are really good at what you do. You are not going to get there without some help. So I came in, and I was like, okay, how are we going to do this? Let's build client relationships. Why would we not? We have clients. Let's develop them. Let's see what else we can help them with, where else we can kind of solve their puzzle pieces and problems. What can we add? How can we make their lives easier? And through that, over the first year of working with this franchise owner, we'd gotten him just shy of his goal. Unfortunately, around that time, the entrance into our facility was part of a 4-lane highway, pretty common here in Atlanta. And we found out that we were getting a concrete barrier, which would make it so much harder for anyone to come see us. And because of that, the anchor store in our complex was going to leave. They were mad, they didn't want it, they were going to leave. So we decided, strategically, it would make more sense to pick up the facility and move it a few miles to a new complex. And we were going to probably alienate, annoy, anger a few of our clients in doing so, and lose some clients during the time that the downtime of the process. But we decided strategically that's going to get us to his goals. So we do it. We pick up, we move, and I mean, like, I literally sat there and rented a moving truck, and we did this. And we moved the facility, lost a third of our clients immediately. But in the course of a year, built it back up, and my owner got to walk across stage, which was pretty incredible for me. I love that I got to be a part of that team that said, here's how we're going to do it. And the year after that, the franchise said, you know what? Sales are fun. Let's bring in Jeffrey Gitomer, sales guru, and teach the teams how to better sell. But if you know anything about Mr. Gitomer, he's not a sales guy. He's a relationship guy. So the entire training was about how to give every client a wow experience. Remember their names, their birthdays, where they went on vacation, their dog's name, their anniversaries. Write a note to remember these things. Write notes to them. Mail them cards. Say things that like, hey, saw this, thought about you, and actually physically put a stamp on it and mail it. And so for the next year, I got to be the one doing these incredible Jeffrey Gitomer trainings and reading his books and being a part of that process. And I think that really developed who I was going to be in sales. So the owner made his goals, got his goals. My goals were fulfilled because I helped him get there. And once I help someone reach their goals, typically that's time to move on. But I wanted to share that story because it gets me excited when I see small companies and local owners set a goal and get there. And I also really love making the plan that gets them there, because you have to have a plan, you have to have process and document it. And that was a really fun experience for me where I got to blend my joy of creating sales and driving revenue with process and procedure and how do we get there, what's our roadmap, and then putting the pieces in place. And often those pieces are, who's the team, who are the people, who are you putting on the bus when you go on the road in this roadmap. So thanks so much for listening to my story. I'm Charlotte Merritt, and I would love to know your goals and how I can help you scale and grow. Thanks.